Hi, Dr. Cool up here. How you doing? I've got some clips to accompany you on the journey of this new discussion that we're going to have about balance in Forsaken. They should all be very riveting, so I hope you enjoy them. But yeah, let's get into the topic of balance and TTK in Forsaken. 3-tap hand cannons, everybody. 3-tap hand cannons. So, the TTK stuff we're going to find out about tomorrow. Should be very interesting. I am prepping my sleep schedule as we speak to watch it. I think it's... get wrecked. I think it's going to be very important for the future of the Forsaken DLC. I think it's going to be very good. Having 3-tap hand cannons in the game is going to be very interesting. The way that they balance out each independent archetype of hand cannon is going to be very critical. Having the high impact hand cannon variants versus the adaptive frame variants versus the rapid fire variants versus the precision variants and the exotic variants like Crimson. How they're going to manage the balance for the TTK on things is going to be very interesting. I'd love to see if Sturm can one-tap stuff. I mean, who doesn't want a one-tap hand cannon in the game? I know I do. And the other one, Crimson, which falls into the bracket of, I don't know what the fuck this gun is meant to do, but it kills everything really fast already. Bracket of hand cannons. It would be very interesting to see how they balance Crimson. Now, previously in other TTK adjustment patches where they upgraded pulse rifles and some of the other changes to SMGs, like adjusting the range for ADS, and bringing some other weapons up to par, while leaving some others at the same bracket of TTK, like scout rifles. It'd be interesting to see how they balance weapons like Crimson. Previously, Vigilance Wing benefited from the buff to pulse rifles, but since Crimson is already essentially a 3-tap hand cannon anyways, tuned to kill on the first round of the 4th burst, I don't think Crimson really needs to be adjusted in terms of TTK. It could be, and if it is, then that's just ridiculous. Sorry if you're getting nauseous from that. I like to have fun when I snipe and do stupid things. But it would be very interesting to see if Crimson actually benefits from the hand cannon buff that is coming to the hand cannons! Sorry, I'm just being a goofball. Gotten all my stuff done. Just thinking about the TTK stuff coming tomorrow, and I'm very excited and jacked up on caffeine. Yeah, so balance for some of the close-range weapons is going to be very important. Things like sidearms, things like SMGs, weapons that are probably going to fall by the wayside in terms of viability in the Crucible unless their TTK is brought up. I'm not expecting some weapons to fall off in terms of damage output. Things like Last Hope, Traveler's Judgment, the 3-burst Omelons. In general, the Vision will still probably be pretty decent. In fact, I think the Vision will be the best among those 3 from the buff. Not in the sense that it will be better than Last Hope and Traveler's Judgment, but it will benefit the most from the TTK changes that will be coming to sidearms and SMGs. Because I think that that is probably what is holding that gun back from being top tier in terms of viability for competitive or trials or Crucible in general, because kill clip is ridiculous, and if you can proc kill clip with the Vision efficiently and easily, then it will be that much better. But it is a little outshadowed by Last Hope and Traveler's Judgment every once in a while. So that would be interesting to see. I think, for the most part, what I'm interested to see is some of the other archetypes be brought up instead of just painting a broad swath across the pool for balance, making sure that each independent archetype has its own unique feel and viability. Like the precision sidearms probably need some love in that they do a lot more damage to the head for the crits. Rapid fire would still need to have something that makes them viable, give them a pretty good bonus for body shot damage or something like that. I don't know how they're going to balance it, but the point is, I would like to see other viable archetypes be introduced with this TTK change across the board. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing. Everything is kind of pointing towards, what's it called? compound bows being surprisingly good. We saw a little bit of footage from the exotic reveal with the exotic compound bow Wishbringer, one tapping 2 people, essentially, because of AP rounds. And that looks pretty refreshing and nice. I think that bow is going to be very good. I think it'll also be very good with the Warlock robes that cause explosions. So being a Warlock and being able to explode people and see through walls and shoot a bow all at the same time has me giddy like a 9-year-old schoolgirl. In terms of other stuff, trace rifles honestly are pretty good right now. Coldheart seems to be out DPSing things like the other one. What's it called? Guys, you gotta help me out. I can't think of the name. Viewers, what is it called? The lens? I can't remember it. The fire one. 1,000 Voices is coming also. That's a new trace rifle that has explodes. I'm probably going to be drawing a lot of exploding pictures in the game that are somewhat lewd, and then laughing about it in the clip section. But yeah, I think trace rifles have the chance to be fairly viable, even though Coldheart is surprisingly good right now. It'll be interesting to have fusion rifles be in the secondary slot. I think they're going to be heinous to deal with, and I think they're going to be all over the place, but again, I think that they'll be good. And if it wasn't bad enough, let me talk about fusion rifles very quickly. Backup plan. Backup plan as a perk right now is really good on the heavy fusion rifles, right? Think about this. You have to hold down the Y button to activate your heavy, so it takes a little bit of time to switch to your fusion rifle that's in the heavy. But now, we just have to tap the Y button, or whatever it is on PC. We have to tap that, and then we've got backup plan on a high-impact fusion rifle, and we can just burst somebody out of the map faster than they even know how to deal with. So that, I think, is going to be heinous in the Crucible. But I think it'll be good. But the biggest thing that I wanted to kind of open up the conversation about was the hand cannons, how they're going to be balancing Crimson, speculations on the different frame archetypes and all that kind of stuff. Just wanted to put my thoughts out there, my concerns for things like Crimson, already being a very viable weapon currently. It would be interesting to see if that weapon actually benefits from the buff in TTK like Vigilance Wing did, and if it does, it's going to shred people. So, have a good day.